Sonic World is a game that has been around for over 8 years now, which means it has gotten a lot of feedback and constructive criticism throughout the years. While we cannot please everyone, we try to please as many as we can. From your guys' feedback on R9 and the Sage demo, we have made various changes to try and improve the flow of gameplay, from little tweaks to major changes or even revising entire stages. A lot of people found that Sonic World was floatier than a lot of 3D fan games. This had an effect on many stages where you could fly past many sections of the stage. Because of this, full speed has been increased when you jump. This helps add weight to characters while not being too drastic of a change. Full speed from objects such as springs are unchanged as to maintain the compatibility between all the stages as much as possible. The drift in Sonic World was useless in many situations, with most only using it to scale up walls. Now in DX, we have completely revised the drift. You now need to be at running speed to activate it. It maintains your speed and turns in an arc that suits the turns in most of the DX stages we've tested. For even most precision, the drift centers at your camera, so moving the camera with your mouse or right stick can make you turn ridiculously sharp. The spin jump has been massively buffed. In World, you would automatically uncurl if the button was not held, causing pretty unfair damage. This is removed in DX, with you staying curled unless you cancel with the drift button. The Badnik bounce is also back for those who can spin jump. While it is hard to aim, successfully pulling it off can result in skips that could change the metagame. The bounce only applies during regular jumping, so stomp actions and jump actions, such as air dash, will not cause it to happen. Hover characters such as Omega and Gamma have gotten a speed boost to their hovers. Trust me, this makes them way more fun to play. WaterRunning was removed in Release 5 and added back in the Sage demo. A lot of the feedback considered is unreliable and kinda difficult to pull off. Now the speed requirement for entry is much lower. Bear in mind, there still is a distance limit. One of the biggest complaints we get about the enemies in this game is their death animations. Or should I say, lack thereof. We've heard this complaint a lot. Even people inside of the dev team will not shut up about it. Now, robot enemies will explode immediately, with no rotation akin to the adventure games and Sonic Heroes. Are you happy now? Non-robot enemies will receive unique death animations, as otherwise defeating gun soldiers would look very awkward. Many speedrunners in older versions found it's very annoying to reload a stage entirely when trying to get a better time. In DX, we added a quick restart button. But now there is also an option from the mission complete screen to restart the mission again. With camera modes becoming more and more popular in video games, we've updated our own. You can now access it without debug mode from the pause menu. You can set filters using the number keys to spice up your image. Bear in mind, however, there will not be a screenshot button, so you're gonna have to whip out that snip tool. F1 still activates free camera, which will freeze your camera in place but allow you to still move the player. We use this feature for pretty much every single character trailer we make, so now you can use it for yours. Lately, many people experience in older versions of World a visual bug with soft squares obscuring the screen. This issue is entirely absent from DX. Sonic World is and always was designed for keyboard and mouse use. With the game engine we're on, it is difficult to allow for flawless controller support. However, we are attempting to fix controller support where we can. We are reworking the controller system in order to fix errors to do with mismatched inputs or the spinning camera. So that means yes, eventually you will be able to use DualShock and Switch controllers pretty much flawlessly. We have also fixed right stick support, allowing controller users to finally be able to look in more than 2 directions. Last but not least, people want to be a part of the community and mod the game, but modding takes skill and time to learn. In order to help you speed up the process, some members of the development team and beta testers will work on a new and improved documentation on creating stages in Blender. This would also include an asset pack for set pieces such as loops. More information will come as we get closer to the release. When are we releasing, you may be asking? Since we missed our initial target of Christmas 2021, we are planning on releasing during... the Sonic Amateur Games Expo 2022. As per usual though, we've got one thing left for you guys. Take a look.